Good day, gardeners. This is Dick Zondig, the garden doctor, and this time of the year we got questions about what we do with those amaryllis that we started and grew last fall, and they had the beautiful blossoms on them, but how do we get them to rebloom? What I thought we'd do is show you, there are several different ways to do it, but the way I prefer is to plant them in my raised bed garden, because the soil in our raised bed garden is very fertile, and the plants will need fertility, and we'll give them a little extra nitrogen to get the leaves growing. And then in August and September, that's when the flower primordias are formed for the next spring's blossoming. And so at that time we'll cut back on the nitrogen and give them a little more phosphorus, which is the part of the fertilizer that gives them root growth and forms the flower. So we're just going to gently take them out of the pots. You can see that the roots have started to grow pretty significantly. You can see an offset is already starting to come out on here. And so we're just going to dig down in the soil. And we'll put the soil back around the plant. Put them about a foot apart, because that way they have some room to form leaves. Plant them about the same depth that they were in the pot, so that the neck of the amaryllis is sticking out. So now I've traveled around the company to find bulbs that we have flowered that we normally would have sold, but they didn't sell, so we let the employees pot them up and spread them around so they can have flowers at Christmas time. So I've collected some of them, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them. This particular one was in an office, and it had been in the pot for 2 years, and the person who had it said the thing has never flowered again. So I said, okay, I'll take it and we'll see if we can make it flower. So I pulled it out of the pot, and look, there are so many roots in here. The plant is root bound, throwing in an offset. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a knife, and we're just going to cut down through some of the roots to stimulate root growth, pull some of the roots out, and we'll do that on 4 sides so that the bulb knows we mean business. And then we're going to put it in the ground here. We have really rich soil in here, so the plant should start taking off right away. So we just dig a hole down in the soil and cover the bulb up to its neck. Here's another one that was in a pot that I shook the dirt out of. We're going to put that in here also. We also took one of the bulbs that they cut the roots off and they wax it, and we took it out of the wax coating, no roots on it. So we're going to see once if it will sprout roots. The root plate seems to be intact, so we're going to see if it works. I'm going to cut the flowers off because we want the energy to go into the bulb, not into the flowers. And so we'll see if it sprouts roots or not. So that does it for the amaryllis. We'll watch them through the summer. They sprout leaves. We're going to fertilize them with Jack's 20-20-20 and try to get them growing. And then in mid-August we'll switch to a fertilizer that has more phosphorus in it than nitrogen, and that way the plant itself will start rooting. So we're hoping we'll have some blooming bulbs to distribute among the employees. This is Dick Zondag, the Garden Doctor. This video was of interest to you. Please subscribe and hit the bell so when we get a new video out, you're alerted to that.